Hi guys, and welcome to a bit of a different YouTube today. So today we are going to be doing a catch up with Chris and Bekka, and we're going to be telling you guys about some of our plans for 2024. Although at Nail Order, we don't plan too far in advance. So first things first, obviously it's a different surrounding to usual. Chris and I are actually on holiday right now. But if you guys know us, you know that we get a little bit bored and we need to find things to do. So here we are doing this. We did plan to do this video anyway, didn't we?
We did plan to do it. We had a camper van in Texas last week. I was going to say a couple of weeks ago.
But our plans have changed a lot. So Chris and I were actually meant to be in Panama right now in Central America. But we changed our plans completely because we have got a new member of the Nail Order family. I'm going to show you guys. Come here, buddy. Come here. This puppy, this is Dakota, my baby. And Dakota is a Bernedoodle. He's a Bernese Mountain Dog crossed with a poodle. And he is just a beautiful baby. He's very naughty, as you can see. And he actually is 16 weeks old today, and he is going to be flying home with Chris in a couple of weeks. I need to leave this weekend. I'm going to let you down. But Chris will be flying back with Dakota in a couple of weeks' time. So, yes, that's what's happened.
I know what you're probably thinking. Idiots.
Crazy people. We are crazy, but we absolutely fell in love with the breed last year when we did some pet sitting for a Bernedoodle, and they're very hard to come by in the UK. So yeah, we didn't plan to do this at all. It just sort of happened. We just sort of found him and we fell in love and
changed all of our plans, and now we're in Florida.
So the first thing I kind of want to go over is...
before we do, so we'll probably touch on some of the best-selling products of the year. But before we do, if you guys just want to drop down in the comments, because Rebecca's going to talk about something else, and just let us know what you think the best-selling products are before we get into it. So
how's that going to work? This is YouTube. It's not live.
Yeah, I know, but they can write in the comments.
Okay. So I kind of want to talk about the beginning of 2024, where we had our Sunday service event. Wow. I don't even know what to say.
It was wild.
It was unbelievable. Like, it was just such a success from start to finish. It was so stressful organising it. I was like, why have we done this? We shouldn't have done this. But it was so worthwhile. The feedback was unbelievable from all of you guys about how friendly the staff was, how friendly everybody was, and how diverse a group of people it was compared to other events they've been at in the nail industry, which really warmed our hearts because you guys know how passionate we are about diversity and inclusivity. So that was really great. In fact, even staff who were working at the event, not our staff as in who worked at the premises of the daytime event, commented on how diverse the group was, which was just unbelievable. And also, I just want to say, like, our staff did, and I'm so proud of them. So proud of every single one of them. Honestly, without them, we couldn't have done it, and they really did us proud, I think.
Yeah, it was such a big event to start with, and for them to come along. A lot of them, the first time they've ever been to these types of events, just full stop. Never mind working at the events, never mind having to help you guys out, help us out, help people who are maybe having workshops out. It was just unbelievable.
Everybody just banded together and just really knuckled down and just did us proud. Honestly, guys.
Not that you guys will be watching this,
no.
But if you are...
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you really did amazing. And it makes us want to do another one, kind of. I don't know. It was really stressful, but everybody had such a great time. I think it was just genuinely such a success.
Yeah, so if you came to the event...
Dakota's running wild in the back.
Okay, that's my trainer's gone. If you came to the event, let us know what you think. We appreciate all your feedback, so let us know in the comments.
And it's so funny. Everybody was like, oh, once people see the pictures from this year's event, they'll want to do it next year and stuff. It's like, oh, can I do it again? The thing is, trying to make it bigger and better. Like, it was already so perfect and so amazing. Dakota. What's this? It was already so perfect and so amazing. I don't know how we would top it. Like, I really don't.
Also, I think one of the biggest things were the feedback that we got the next day and the days after, were people saying, I'm so annoyed that I missed out.
Yeah.
And we understand that to come to an event that you have to pay for in the first place, and that, you know, was relatively expensive. Not for what you got, that was the thing. It was not relatively expensive for what you got.
It was essentially, it was majoritively an open bar, free food all day, unbelievable freebies, talks from unbelievable people, and yeah, I think the value for money was incredible. And that's the thing, for an event to be as good as it was and have the names there that it had and have the entertainment and things we had, you have to charge for it.
Yeah.
It still cost us a huge amount of money out of pocket, even after ticket sales, a massive amount. But it's got to be ticketed and it's got to be chargeable, doesn't it?
Yeah. Also, I think, like I said, so the feedback was fantastic. And one thing that Rebecca said that I don't think anyone thought of at the time, it was really unusual for any nail event like that, where you see people who are massive influencers hanging out with people who are maybe just brand new into the nail game.
I genuinely cannot think of another industry event, certainly that I'm aware of, I've been to or anything like that, where you have the biggest names, the very biggest names in the nail industry, networking with, like Chris said, people who might be brand new to the industry. Very unusual and really just great, wasn't it?
And the nighttime event, I mean, we didn't have the photographer there at the nighttime, which was probably safer.
It was a bit of an accident, actually. It was meant to be there, but anyway, it was a bit of an accident, but it was fine.
But it was wild. It was so refreshing to see everyone just let their hair down. And it was.
And that magician, guys.
Yeah, the magician.
Told you the magician was going to be good.
And since then, I've worked out how to do the number 7 game on the tele.
It's not a game, it's a trick.
Okay,
it's a
trick
magic trick.
on your iPhone.
No, you've not. You've worked out part of it, but you've not worked out the rest of it.
And we were visiting our friends in Ohio, and they've got some young kids, and showing them how to do some magic tricks.
Oh, they were obsessed with the magic, weren't they?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, guys, that was just a roundup of the event. We honestly had the best time. It was so much more successful than I could have ever imagined. Thank you so much to everybody who came. Thank you to all the brands who supported us for the goodie bags. That was really, really, really appreciated as well. And yeah, just such a great time. I hope we can do it again. We certainly won't be doing multiple a year because I don't think you can do something on that scale several times a year. It's just not doable. But I'm already thinking about things for next year, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we can't tell you what it is, but it could be outdoors.
Yeah, that's what I've got a plan for. Anyway, okay, so let's do a quick roundup of 2023. And Chris, this is Chris's part. He wants to go over.
It's not my part, our part together. Okay. I just think it's really good for you guys to understand where our business is. And 2023 was the biggest year we've ever had by far. We didn't hit our own personal targets, but that's because the gel polish was
so late.
I was going to say a little bit late, but you went for it.
It was like 6 months late.
But that aside, we had a phenomenal year. The business has grown so unbelievable. Staff have doubled almost in the last.
The warehouse
months.
Doubled.
The warehouse has actually doubled. Actually, we took the warehouse next door.
Yeah.
So we now have 2 massive warehouses.
We did that in February last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we launched our gel polish system. We launched our builder system. We launched our hard gel system. We launched moon drops.
Polar powder?
No, that was this year.
Was it?
Wait, was it?
No, it was box leaf, was it not?
Oh my goodness, we did that too, guys. We did so much stuff last year.
Yeah, we did. We launched so much stuff. Rebecca has put so much effort into new products over the last year, getting them perfect. And I think that's the problem with not being able to release so many new things, is chasing perfection. There's no point us releasing some sort of product that kind of works, but you've got to change the way you do things.
I mean, to put it into context, there were several products that I see other brands releasing that we trialed earlier last year, and we decided not to pursue because I just didn't think that the products were good enough. So yeah, there is always so many products that we'll trial, we'll test, and then we'll get sort of pushed away because we weren't happy with them. They'll get pushed away for a while sometimes, and then we'll bring it back and we'll go, oh, actually, if we can change this, change that, then it's going to work. But yeah, some products, we'll test them, and
it's like cuticle oil scents. For instance, sometimes you'll test it, you'll put it into cuticle oil, we'll get samples back, and we won't like it.
Yeah.
And it'll sit there, and then someone has an idea, and we'll maybe use a bit of that, say cuticle oil, say maybe for instance the mango, and then add something else to it. To create something else. So it's not that everything is possible. Everything could come eventually.
It could. So keep asking us, keep giving us ideas.
We said we were not doing nail art this year. You probably heard it in multiple YouTube videos.
But then, okay, let me tell you what happened with nail art. I said I was never doing nail art, never doing nail art, never doing nail art. And then I'd seen like trickling through things, not in the UK, the liquid chrome, and I was like, nobody's done that here. That's just something really cool. And we love doing things that nobody else has done. That's unique, innovative. Like that's what Nail Order is about. We don't want to bring you the same stuff that everybody else has. And even if we are bringing you what looks like the same stuff, it's going to be different in some way. Like for instance, our gel polish, the pigmentation, the one coat coverage for a lot of the colours, 30-second curability. People don't have that, and the hypoallergenic altogether. No other brand has that. So whatever we do, we're going to bring you something a little bit different to other people.
Like a dog.
Like a puppy.
You don't get Bernedoodles in the UK.
No, so we like to be different. So that's why the moon drops came. That's how we got into the nail art, and then the polar powder was the same thing. I was like, hang on. People want the cat eye gel polishes, but it's very hard to do, and you're actually mixing it into a bottle, and the stability testing needs to be done. It takes a really, really long time, adding in the hypoallergenic factor. There's a whole heap of things. Why can't we just do the powder that you guys can mix with your current top coat? Again, something that nobody else done. I've now seen another brand is launching theirs, I think, this week. But we were first to do it again. So
for us, it's all about trying to save you guys money, save you guys time. And for instance, like if you wanted to do a whole other cat eye gel polish, the investment that goes into it, you're not going to invest. With polar powder, it's relatively inexpensive. You can customize it with your clients sitting at your desk. And
you can use it with your current brand as well, whatever you're using. It doesn't have to be Nail Order.
That's the thing, you don't have to change over to nail art. You should, but you don't have to change over to nail art.
But yeah, so nail art, I guess we've got a toe in there now. I've already seen some new cat eye product that nobody else has done either. Just in the last couple of days, so when I get home I'll be testing that. So yeah, leave us comments, let us know what you'd like to see from us, because these are ideas that spark. We could talk about spark and boom at Nail Order, so somebody might have an idea, it might not be quite right, but it might give somebody else, it might be the spark to somebody else's boom.
Should really call it a Tinder.
Yes. Okay, Chris, so let's quickly, I'm looking at these numbers here. So our number one.
So the number one selling product at Nail Order, what do you think it's going to be? Rebecca said Sugar Fairy Cuticle Oil. And if you thought that...
You're nearly right.
You're almost right.
You're nearly right.
But for the last year, for 2023, has been tip, trial and refill bags.
Yes.
So we're just going to pigeonhole them because it really takes up the kind of top part of the page there. So yeah, we sell refill bags. So if you're new to Nail Order, one of the biggest parts of our business is extensions, and probably has been since the launch. We'll get into more detail of that in a second. And the refill bags and the tip trial bags are something that you guys absolutely eat up, especially the tip trial bags, because for instance, if you have one customer who wants extra long nails and no other customer, what's the point of investing £20 in a box of tips, £24 in a box of tips when you're not going to use them? They're going to sit on the shelf when you can just pick up a tip
trial bag. That's enough for 4 sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great thing. And at Nail Order, extensions, our full cover tips are always going to be our biggest passion. We have been using them. So we had the salon for over a decade. Jennifer was a manager in the salon there. We've been doing them full cover tips for, it'll be like 10 years this year. And you guys are probably thinking, I don't think they've been around that long. They have, just in different forms, by different brands, and actually unknown brands. So we have literally a decade of experience in full cover tips. So who else is better to bring you guys full cover tips than people who have 10 years of experience in them? They're always going to be a passion. We're always going to be working on it. We're always going to be bringing out new products with them. The thing is with full cover tips, there's only a certain styles that you can do and things like that, but there's different improvements that we hope to make.
Well, this year we brought a couple of new styles with also further improvements. So for instance, short sharp square was this year.
Yeah, the new short almond, which has been unbelievable selling. With the tabs, obviously, that's a really, really great addition. We're going to innovate like that and just make improvements on a lot of our tips with different molds and stuff like that. We have a mold in production just now for a completely new style that's been in production for absolutely ages. Things are just taking a really long time these days, but we are always going to be working on that. And if you guys have any suggestions of things, let us know. There's nothing that we do not know about full cover tips, and that is also, we can say the same about pretty much most other brands of full cover tips, because we used to use all different brands of full cover tips in our own salon. So we are very well versed in them.
One thing I want to point out as well, at the start of 2023, January, we released our X-Prep. Which...
I'm looking at the X-Prep right here. So our top selling liquid, any product that we have in any liquid form other than Sugar Fairy cuticle oil pens, obviously, was X-Prep. So X-Prep is our 2-in-1 primer. It will prime the natural nail and it will prime the tip. It makes doing extensions so much faster. It really does. It takes off about 5 minutes of time. You got to use it right though. I think a lot of people, they're maybe not using it quite right. We have put up a lot of videos and stuff recently, so make sure you check them out on the YouTube, educational things. But honestly, game changer, and people absolutely love it, and that is our top selling liquid.
And if you've not tried it, then you should try it.
I'm also looking at Moon Drops, which we only released towards the end of last year, and that's one of our top selling products.
Yep.
How wild is that?
And by top selling, we're talking about quantity, not actual like money to value.
Yeah, the number.
The amount of that are going out there. But I'll toggle something in a minute, and it's going to shock Rebecca.
Oh.
What do you think the top gross is, as in made us the most money? Normally, it's extension stuff.
So that's what I was going to say.
Watch this. Let me just...
Wait. Don't. Cover everything up and just let me look at the number.
Hang on. I'll come off that. God, this is riveting.
So excited, you guys. It's really not. Chris likes to look at the numbers a little bit more than I do.
I think numbers is really important for you because it shows you where your business is at and what customers are buying.
It's very important.
Only cool.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, that's not nail order shop. That's just nail order.
Yeah.
So if you can take that into consideration.
Gosh, look at that. Third one as well.
Yep.
That's kind of shocking.
Kind of shocking.
Ben, look at that fourth one. Not shocking at all.
Not shocking. So let's go back to cuticle oil, because that's a massive part of our business. It's really how we kind of started out. Sugar Fairy by far outsells everything.
It almost outsells the entire website.
Combined in terms of all other cuticle oils combined.
In fact, the next one down. Let's see if we can find the next one down.
So that's...
Oh my God, that's that as well.
But look, 1 in a million is next. Wow. But the difference is
massive.
Half.
Yeah,
half.
It's massive.
It is massive, and that's picking like such.
And I think that's crazy because we can't stand the smell of Sugar Fairy anymore.
Yeah, hate it.
Absolutely hate it.
1 in a million, not so bad.
I love it.
We're on holiday just now, and we have like the sanitizer and stuff with us.
I love that. That's my favourite.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So I think that's a good roundup from last year.
Definitely.
So what have we got coming for 2024? Well, in true nail order fashion, we don't really know until it happens. So I know what we've got going on from now until April.
We're recording this on January 30th.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now that in February there is...
Hopefully February. So we've got a couple of launches coming up. One of the launches you guys will know about from the Facebook group, and if you were at our event you would have seen it. So we have a product coming called Flexi Gel. I'm just telling them because it was at the event and it's been on some social media things and stuff. So yes, it is coming soon, and it is, if you love Ultima, it is Ultima's pigmented sister. It is the exact formula, but it is just pigmented. You guys are going to love it. I won't tell you how many shades we've got coming or anything like that. The design of the bottle is really cool. Fantastic product, but it is literally the Ultima formula with pigment. So you guys will love it. And in fact, we've been using it for over a year. Yeah, so you guys are really, really going to like it, and I can't wait for that to come out because Ultima has been... In fact, I'd like to see the numbers for Ultima because that is our
Ultima wasn't released until October.
I'd like to see the Ultima numbers.
Talk amongst yourselves now.
There is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So you guys absolutely love Ultima Gel. Fantastic adhesion. You can use it for so many different things.
If you don't know what Ultima Gel is, essentially it's our X gel, but a hypoallergenic.
Yes, so it's hypoallergenic multi-purpose gel. We like to have products that are multi-purpose. So you can use it as a base coat, you can use it as a sort of rubber base type builder product. You can use it to adhere your full cover tips. And everybody's reporting really amazing retention. The fact that it's hypoallergenic, so free of HEMA, HPMA, IBOA, and dihema, people absolutely love. So if you guys love that, you're going to fall in love with the Flex Gel, you really are. So we have that coming very, very soon. And we have a couple of other products launching very, very soon. And then, of course, we'll have Little.
Oh,
And then we'll have our spring colours. Our spring colour collection will be coming soon-ish as well, hopefully. So, yes.
Good Oils will have our spring summer scents.
Yeah.
Probably.
Kids Cut Oils we've had some issues. We like to be very honest. We've had some issues.
We changed the design of the pens to be super unique.
Yeah.
And there's been a slight flaw in a batch.
Yeah.
Which have had to be sent back to the manufacturer for
And
testing. And it's just back and forward. And it's annoying because if you order hundreds of thousands of cuticle oil pens, you expect the manufacturer to treat you with the respect that you deserve because you're a good, loyal customer.
It's not happening. So we are down tens of thousands of cuticle oil pens, which has put back production a bit. And then we've had some issues with scents as well. Scents keeps companies that we use for scents keep going out of business.
It's wild.
So yes, we've got some issues with that, but
right now we're in the United States and we have some suppliers here which we can get sent to Airbnb.
But also we did some really good forward ordering back in sort of August, September last year for cuticle oils because we didn't want to run out again, so we ordered loads more than we ever had. So we do have a decent stock and should be okay. There shouldn't be a interruption.
Should be okay, yeah, but there could just be small delays on certain things.
Some things, yeah.
Laura's got a pet project that she was going to have underway, but that's probably going to be in the back.
It's got to be because we just don't have enough pens.
Oh, my thing.
What's your thing?
The thing that makes it smell nice.
Oh yeah, got that as well. Forgot about that.
Chris has got a thing coming.
So we have that too. And so I think up until April, that's a few things that we've got coming.
Yeah.
And then past that...
Autumn winter colours are picked for gel polish, right? I said not autumn winter, sorry. Spring, summer.
Spring. It's not summer.
Not summer? Whoa, she's slacking, guys.
No, it's not me. It's not me that's the problem. Oh, in fact, hang on. I did send away some colours. No, I did send away some colours.
You did?
I did?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have someone working on something else, which is being a bit troublesome. Just trying to get things hypoallergenic is not super straightforward.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got some exciting things coming. What else? I mean, what do you hope? What's your hopes and dreams for 2024 for nail order? Other than world domination.
Just smoothness, and do you know what? I'd really like it if my forklift got a service, Jennifer. I've been trying to get my forklift serviced because the battery runs out after like 5-10 minutes. So if a truck pulls up and it's got 10 pallets on it, there's usually a problem after pallet number 6 of no battery. So I need.
Yeah.
And we could probably do with a third warehouse. So if one of
we do not need.
One of the neighbours happens to move out.
If one of the neighbours would take their stuff out of our warehouse, we won't need another warehouse. That would be great. But yeah, I just hope, like you said, smoothness. So just being more organised in terms of ordering stuff.
Yeah, we're getting better.
Yeah, which we're trying, and unfortunately we get better and then something happens somewhere else which is completely out of our...
And what you have to understand is it's like we're ordering things from certain places. Like for instance, the bottles that your sanitizer goes in.
The empty
bottles will come from China. The labels will come from the UK, and then everything is sent to a manufacturer in the UK and they're filled there.
And all the products made there as well.
And trying to get all those moving parts
together
perfect to go in sync, to be arriving at a certain place and for them to be filled at a certain time and give deadlines and everything else is great. The biggest problem is once you do all that and it works perfect and they load them onto a pallet and then send them up to us, the pallet gets lost.
Yeah, so that's, you guys might notice we're out of stock of a lot of sanitizers right now. So a lot of the delay in the sanitizer has been to do with scents being out of stock or discontinued, or places going out of business where we were getting the scents from. And then it was eventually sent out and currently the pallet's lost. So that's not ideal. So they're using CCTV to track it down.
Yeah. This is the stuff we have to deal with. And I know as much as we look like we're on holiday, you can tell because I've got a hat mark from the sun. We are still very much working and the warehouse is very much working. We're trying to all work together, even though we're on different time
Staff
zones.
Are doing really, really great.
Yeah, best January by far, just in general.
Yeah, really
and February is going to be unbelievable. March will be good. And then April, what happens in April?
No, it happens in March actually.
What happens in March? We have an Easter sale. Yes, it's going to be
very end.
Early this year. Normally it's in April.
Well, it's not early because of us, it's early because Easter's early.
Yeah, so we do it over Easter weekend, so get your pennies ready. Because we're going to have some really cool stuff coming in advance of that.
Yes, we are. So that's pretty much the plans, guys. As Chris has said, as I have said, make sure you let us know below if there's anything you would like to see us do. We want to hear from you guys. You guys really lead us and guide us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we just released a conversion workshop as well. So when you buy the Big Boy full kit of gel polishes, a gel polish starter kit, an AIM gel kit, or the gel sampler kit, if you buy any of those products, or if you've bought them previously, you will get the conversion workshop for free. It's not an accredited course or anything like that. It's just a workshop that's going to help you use the products in the nail order recommended way, so that you get maximum adhesion and the best out of the products that you absolutely can.
One of the things that I think Rebecca and the training team and social media team deal with is having questions about how to use our products. Because a lot of people, for instance, even there was a question on YouTube the other day there, why don't we use a base product with our builder? Because we don't have to.
So we don't have to, yeah.
So to keep things streamlined, help you guys out, these guys created this conversion.
Yeah, and I think it's really, really great. So if you have previously bought one of those products I've listed, you can email Jennifer on training@nailorder.co.uk. She will love me for telling you guys to email her. But if you buy one of those products in the future, it will be automatically sent to you, and then you can just access it in the My Courses section on the website. If you've previously bought a colour or a couple of colours, whatever, you are not eligible. It's specifically only those products, and the reason is that those products give you the full system, everything that you need to use the products, except for X Prime and a couple other cases. But that's the reason. So
yeah, I'll leave a link.
Please don't email.
I'll leave a link in the comments below, not comments, the description below, to be able to email the training team.
Yeah, a lot of people message and say, "Oh, do you have a conversion course?" and things like that. And the problem is, I know I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot by saying this, is that
if you have learned gel polish someplace else, it's probably going to be
going to be the same or similar. And I would feel bad making you pay for a course with something you kind of already know. Now, don't get me wrong. Some courses might be teaching you other things, you know, in terms of nail anatomy and chemistry and things like that you might not have learned before, but it's kind of much, conversion course to me, unless you have a product that requires extremely specific instructions, which ours is very simple to use. You know, that's the thing. A lot of people hear the word hypoallergenic and think, oh gosh, I'm going to have to implement all these specific steps and things like that. Our product is so easy to use.
When it comes to things like extensions, because there is step-by-step method, I think with the online course, that's a great one to do.
Great, and it's great. It's £60. It's a fantastic price. And a lot of people haven't done full cover tip courses before.
Or they've done the course before and it's completely different from ours, because they can be very different.
Yeah, they really, really can. What I would say about full cover tips, if you're going to do a full cover tip course, do it from a brand that sells full cover tips. Don't do a generic one, because a generic one, I've been sent some generic ones from students or people we have that are using our products who've learned from just a generic place, and the things, and honestly, they were ridiculous that they were being taught. It was almost as if a lesson on how to do things backwards. So I would say do it from a brand. It doesn't have to be our brand, but whatever brand you're using, I really, really would recommend that. Ours is only £60. So, and again, we have 10 years of experience in full cover tips.
You keep saying 10 years, but you've said that for the last 5 years. So
no, I said 9 years last year.
Oh, did you?
It was that beauty show.
I think it's more than that.
I don't think it is. I don't know.
Anyway, I just want to go on record as well and say that the house that we're staying in is so that the floor is so squint.
That's
I'm not actually this short. I don't know what's going on here.
It's very squinty. It's a very, very old property.
By American standards. So
by American standards, yes. So yeah, anything else you want to go over?
I think that was it. Good catch up. Thank you again, guys, for coming to the event. If you did come to the event, if not, you missed out. And
if not, also thank you for generally supporting us.
Yes.
It means the world. Should we give them a discount code?
Oh my god, I knew about that.
Let's do it.
Well, let's do February since it's kind of February. Oh, love 14. No, love 10. Love 10.
Okay, sure. Love 10.
Love 10.
Love 10.
10%.
10% off everything. We will activate that just now. Love 10. Yes.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. And again, yes, thank you so much for the last year. Without you guys, we have just a messy warehouse, really.
We have that anyway. Yeah. Maybe that should be your goal for 2024.
Clean up the warehouse.
Sort out the warehouse. It is a danger zone. It really, really is. Again, I just want to say thank you to our whole team at Nail Order, because I think the guys have been really, really
I think
fabulous.
they now get it. Now that it's not just a job, it's...
I think doing an event is a really, really great... It's a great baptism of fire for our staff members.
Yes.
And it makes them involved, and it's a great team building exercise, because obviously, like, you stay in a hotel together, you go out for meals together.
You argue because there's so many things to do together.
Yeah.
You know, trying to unload a van, trying to load a van.
But it really makes you understand, like, obviously the other events we did was the...
Beauty
We call it the roadshow, we call it Lord of Roadshow, because we did the 2 beauty shows, not
Magic.
last year before, and they were 10 days apart, and then we did a BA event in the middle of that, so that was really hectic as well. But I do think it's...
Yeah. I think that gave Laura the understanding. I think that's when she changed.
And at that time we had Elisa as well, and she
left.
she left because her husband moved to America, but she'd only worked for us for like a couple of weeks and threw in at the deep end.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She was a trooper.
Anybody who stays for that is a trooper. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you come along for the ride for 2024.
It's gonna be fun.
It is going to be fun, and just expect more of the same from us, and we'll try and be
Always trying to innovate.
always trying to innovate. Yes, and enjoy your day, and thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I keep finding myself in these dark rooms, and I don't know how to get out now that I'm not